Starting off as a fat boy and growing into quite decent shape, I have found countless ways to make dieting more simple for myself. So today I will share my exact routine, what I do when dieting down, and also the diet that changed my life forever. Let's cover the mornings. I like to skip breakfast and train fasted. This is not because it promotes any type of extra weight loss, but I just can't handle food that well before my workouts. Even something small like a little protein shake, I start feeling queasy whenever I work out. So I for that reason skip breakfast, and over time I've just realized that I'm not that hungry in the mornings. I do a workout, but let's not forget about caffeine. I drink some coffee to give myself energy, and this workout consists of a simple push-pull leg split that I do 6 days a week with one rest day. It takes about 60 minutes, and after the weights, I do 30 minutes of cardio and some stretching at the end. This is important. Even if you don't do any type of gym exercise, add some cardio when losing weight. It will make a massive difference during your weight loss. Late morning. I will have my first meal after coming home from the gym, and this will consist of something higher in protein and typically no carbs. And I skip the carbs not because I'm on any type of ketogenic diet, but because I've found that not eating carbs promotes mental sharpness. So typically I would eat some type of Greek yogurt, maybe some cottage cheese. Very worst case scenario would be some meat and like a little bit of vegetables, but I typically stick to the latter. These meals would typically be around 250 to 700 calories. And one thing I'd like to mention is I track my calories. I track everything, and I think this is another key thing when it comes to fat loss. Soon after, I would typically have some coffee and then go to work. Midday. Most of this time is spent fasted. Maybe I'll have some high protein snacks here and there, but nothing that really exceeds 500 calories. As I said, I find that working fasted is just overall better for clarity of mind, and I can get more done as I'm saving time not eating, and also I feel more sharp on an empty stomach. Now let's talk about the evening. I typically will have my biggest meal here, chill out, and just eat from around 4 to 6 p.m. and after go to bed at like 7. This meal is typically high in everything: protein, carbs, fats, anything that I was lacking throughout the whole day, but primarily carbs. I'll have meat with rice, maybe some vegetables here and there, and personally I like to eat carbs later in the day, as this allows me to have the carb crash, which is the very tired feeling you get after eating right before bed, and what I notice, it just puts me to sleep easier. You can search this term up. I think it's called carb backloading. If it's not, maybe I just made it up, but I've always liked to have carbs later in the day as I feel more focused throughout the day, and then eating carb before bed helps me fall asleep faster. Once again, this isn't the best for muscle growth, but it does make dieting easier for me personally. So lastly, let's cover the diet that changed my life. Basically, everything that I covered is very similar to what I did when I went from fat to shredded. The only difference is that I went to sleep at 9 p.m., woke up at 6 a.m., and I had 5 meals that were around 500 calories, equally spaced out throughout the day. Most of these meals were high in protein to keep me satiated. I also exercised first thing in the morning, and I made sure to get in all my cardio just as I do now. If you're ready to take the first step, press the first link in the description and join our free Skool group. Here you will meet like-minded people and get more direct help from me and our community. If I gave you anything of value within this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to stay savvy with your diet.